look at that. The camera works when you put a live battery in it. It's probably 7 or 8 years old, so I guess just the fact that it works, period, is still pretty impressive. This camera, as it records video, it keeps changing the file name. Like the file name on the videos keeps counting up for every video you take, and it's like over 3,000, I think now. Oh shit! I didn't realize it's like 9:58. This one says 10:58 because I've never set it to ride in this time zone. Once daylight savings time ends, that's pretty well the end of my riding season most years. So I just leave the clock alone. Can't do anything slow. Redesigned the MT-09 for 2021. Even faster clock on it now. It's different. I heard that the 7 got an update, but I never looked into what all changed on it. Did it get the same weird look to it, or? Okay. Really, from the amount of praise that Yamaha gets for that motor, they wouldn't really want to change too much on it. Everybody seems to love that little motor, so yeah, that one there got punched out a little bigger. It's like most bikes, they look fucking odd when they first roll out, but you get used to it, and after a while you kind of like them. I still remember when this exact ZX-10 came out. I mean, this was after the 04 and 05 were out and just fucking killing everything. And then they redesigned them to look like this, and I just thought, what the hell is wrong with Kawasaki? Like, look at this thing. It's the ugliest fucking bike I've ever seen. And I mean, it's still not going to win any beauty contests there, but I mean, it's not nearly that bad anymore. I prefer this one in black more than most of the other colors. What's that? Oh, fuck, look at that, eh? Off the Sussex. As soon as he gets a little bit empty highway. Oh, parked car. Gotta be suspicious of all parked cars. Seen a couple of bikes crossing the overpass on the way here. I'm starting to wonder if some of those guys are people we're supposed to be meeting. Didn't get a good look, but I didn't really recognize the bikes. There's some bikes, but I don't really recognize any of those either. Alright, let's go find out if we made it here on time or not. Yeah, right on your left here, you're coming up on a little trail. You can come right out into the yard here.
Yeah, I know. No grasshopper shit today, buddy.
Always thinking about it. He's thinking about it, yep. I was just gonna say the trail wasn't rough enough for you. You wouldn't go through it. I told him to take the trail, but it wasn't rough enough for him. He said, "Forget it." All right, now we know where we're going. If you take a right there, it'll lead you back out to the Owen's play spot. It's you that smells so good. Oh, can you imagine having to work on that? You know what though? There's some situations where I think I'd rather work on that because at the end of the day, I know what it is. it's cow shit. That's it. You get used to it, and that's it. Whereas sometimes you go inside of a truck and you go, oh my god, what is that? I think I'd prefer if it all just came out of a cow's ass. Yeah, it's really nice back this way. And usually I'm coming the other direction. I don't usually get this view. Usually we run on the way out of here, right? Yeah, I think this is the way we came after we found that covered bridge last year. We came this way and we actually crossed the same ferry heading back over the other side. It's not a bad way to finish out the year. I don't think I've been on any ferries yet this year either. That was the one last year after the bridge. It's pretty bad, eh? When one riding season blends into the next and you can't remember which is which. I haven't been watching the weather. Somebody said Tuesday is supposed to be like 19 degrees or something. Fancy. You know, just like all new bridges, they stamp the year it was built in the side of it. Since that one has 2020 stamped on the side of it, it's probably going to collapse next year. Yeah, that's a tree stand for deer. Yeah. You shoot right across the road into the field here. Yeah. Just try not to shoot in the buddy's living room window up there. Boys, if I knew we'd be stopped for a while, I'd go see if I could get in that. You think some of those bridges have shady construction? Try climbing up in that thing. This company must have got a pretty good grant from the government to do this construction, because I mean, look at the truck they're using to run back and forth. Yeah, usually a small pickup or even a car, say, here, travel back and forth all day with this. Yep. They run on electricity, but there's diesel gen sets on the boat. Like, they can plug in here, so they can shut the gen set down and run off shore power. I'm sure there's some times at night or whatever where there's just no traffic anywhere, so they probably just park the damn thing. Muddy around here. I know where you're on a river, it's less likely to have, you know, erosion being a problem and all that, but I don't know. I just wouldn't trust having a building and a property this close to a body of water. Oh yeah. When they do work like this, they should be required to have a sweeper on site too. I must say it'll be a nice improvement when they're done, though. Yeah, like doing all this work and then all of a sudden you see a big like gravel spot in the middle, hole right through the nothing. I take it this one will be a few minutes. Oh, we're going to straight dirt for a little bit here, eh? Or at least for a crossing. Hey, it's the actual construction. Yeah, just keep the bucket up for a minute there, man. I don't know if I've ever been up through here this way. I think I've always gone up on the other side, like towards Evandale. It's a nice area here. And we even get a guided tour this time. Somehow it's the same guy with the stop sign. That's all I can think of now is hiring identical twins on a construction crew to do that job. But I'm going to have to remember this. This is going to have to be on the list for next year to come back here. That sucks. They leave one old patch right in the middle of this one. Oh, that's why. They're probably going to come back and dig that out. Okay, now I recognize this. You probably want to go straight to Quispam, right? Because you're looking for the Gondola Point, so Gondola Point crossing is towards Quispam. He weighs more, he wins. Can't remember now. It's been so long since I've been through here. There's so many places I go to now, and I say the same thing every time. It's been so long since I've been here. So I mean, obviously there's a lot of options around here. We just choose to ride the same things over and over. I told Pete and I were sitting in the parking lot at Tim's one night, not that long ago, and we were talking about how it's crazy that all the manufacturers leave it up to the aftermarket to have adjustable bars and adjustable rear sets and stuff like that. It could be so much cheaper and easier and more attractive for them to, you know, include some adjustability in their rear sets and their bars and stuff right from the factory. And then all of a sudden, the MT-09 redesign comes along, and it says, yeah, the clip-ons and the rear sets are going to have like 2 or 3 different positions that you can put them in. I sent it to Pete, and I said, I think Yamaha has the parking lot bugged because they're listening to us. Yeah, because I think the last time I was on this ferry, Alan and I were on it, and he was saying I need to, you know, if we're out to sea like this, we need to get ourselves a fucking pirate bike. Because I still had a pirate bike, yeah, a CBR. Because I think I still had my Bandit at the time. So it was overfueling, and it burned oil. So we got to our hotel in Gaspé. I mean, we walked in there in at the end of August or early September, and I'm sure they thought we were coming in off a snowmobile the way we smelled. Yeah, it's a nice area. Turn on the camera for what it's worth. Never really does it justice. No, I know where we are. I don't know route numbers, but I know where we are. I like this road, right into Sussex. I was wondering if they'd be still open. I was wondering if they'd still be like a seasonal kind of thing, but I think it's just like the market kind of thing. Probably like They recently redid this road by the look of it. It wasn't in terrible shape either. That's kind of nice to see. Well, yeah, like I said, if they can do this and stay on top of it, and not let it degrade the shit, that'd be great, but I have no faith in that. I was just looking at an old video where this barn was starting to fall. I guess it finished the job. Yeah. We'll stick with old reliable here through Cornhole. This house up here on the left looks like a great spot to shoot a horror movie. I think so. I'd never noticed it there before, and I was like, holy shit, look at this. Yeah, Gillen's got a 14. I'm guessing maybe Doug came out with him if that was an FJ. And it looked like there was like a newer Concours in the back there. At least he's got a functioning signal light. he's missing out on all the cows today. Oh no. Yeah, when we came home from the last ride, I did a real nice job cleaning this thing up. I figured that was it, and I was, going to be putting it away. Looks like now I got to do it all over again. Catching up on more bikes, there's lots of them out. Your backfiring exhaust scares me, I can't stay behind you. Oh, God knows, he's probably got something under the hood that would surprise people. He's got a bunch of fucking chain blocks and pull hooks and stuff like that hanging off the back of it. That's just to fuck with people even more. I guess might as well do a homestead right into town. Still got some daylight. It's still warm. Even got time left over to go pose at Tim Hortons. I'm scared of the dark this time of year. Or at least I'm scared of the temperatures that come with the dark. Oh man, it's cold now. We had like 16-degree weather all day, kind of sunny. As soon as we got into town, I mean, it's like we literally drove through a wall of cold air, and the temperature is just dropping now. We stopped for a minute to warm our hands up before we headed home, but even that's not working, so time to just go. So yeah, it is damn cold out right now. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, come check out the next one, you know the rest.